Final chapter. Darkness. I opened my eyes in what appeared to be a cave with fire burning from its crevices. After examining my surroundings, I pushed myself on my feet and shouted, "Hello?" The words echoed until it was drowned out by the sound of the crackling flames. "You failed me, Damitri." The Dark One's words echoed in my mind. "Where am I? Hell?" "Like myself, it has many names, but you are indeed in my domain. When your body was destroyed, you released all of my energy, and then my brother stole it back. Now I will have to wait another 1,000 years before I have the strength to try again. Somehow, I thought this time would be different." "What do you mean, this time?" I asked, confused. "As soon as I could. I have been giving my power to mortals, knowing my brother would do the same to combat me. And every time the same thing happens. Isn't it easy to find someone dark enough to be my host, and even harder to find someone who can control it? The first one just took over his own town and didn't listen to me at all. He was killed in his sleep. The next time, I tried to get someone who wanted to kill lots of people, which I thought would give me enough power to destroy the Light One. He was easily outsmarted by his vengeful younger brother. After a few millennia of failures, I find someone dark and clever. You planned well and almost succeeded, but eventually, it seems, the cycle continues." "I have one other question. Tell me, what became of Adam?" "My brother will do with him what he does with all humans he uses to battle me. He will transform Adam into one of his winged servants. You would know them best as angels. He will live in paradise forever as a reward for defeating me." "Prick," I sneered. "So what about Serenity? Where'd she go?" "Limbo." "I hate that game. I always fall over," I said jokingly. "Purgatory. She will float in nothingness for all eternity." "Wow, that sucks." "Indeed, but not as much as the punishment you will receive." "Very well. I suppose I do deserve whatever horrors you have ready for me. Perhaps some physical agony will put me in equilibrium with the searing pain I already feel inside. I know I've done terrible things. I've killed a creature without remorse. I've ensnared a girl in an emotional trap that she was only truly free from in death. I loathed a fellow human being without any cause or reason, and let that hatred grow until I assaulted him and ultimately took his life. I deserve any torture that you will give me. My Dark Lord, I accept my fate." I always find amusing when they are brave. They think they can take the pain and that I'm going to give them. You talk heroically, but try to make the best of the worst possible situation. It always turns out the same. Once you taste the beginnings, then you will beg for your life, only to realize it has been long past, destroying your last shred of hope. You soon realize that there is nothing else. There will be nothing else from now on but suffering and pain. You then go mad. Your sanity and your personality that you held so close is the last thing you had left to destroy, and then, and only then, are you truly dead. Several demons with bright red skin and small horns protruding from their heads jumped out from the shadows and held me to the ground. They picked up scorching hot rocks from the ground and began to shove them in between my fingernails. The pain was unbearable. I shouted out in extreme agony. They cackled in a creepy manner as they drove their stones deeper into the flesh of my fingers. In a rush of adrenaline, I pushed the torturers away and hopped to my feet. A demon ran up behind me and whipped my back with a scorching hot chain. I tried to run away, but my shoes burned off. My feet began to burn from the ground and were cut by razor-sharp rocks. I ran into a dead end in front of a large crack in the ground filled with fire. I turned to see there were now several demons. I panicked and decided the only way to escape my torment was to jump into the crevice. I leapt into the pit of fire. It burned me. As I hit the ground, the pain was so excruciating that I blacked out. Upon awakening, I found myself on a table with my arms and legs being pulled by ropes attached at the top and bottom. My shirt was missing and my pants were scorched at the bottom. As the demon stretched me with the ropes, hot coals fell from the ceiling onto my bare chest. "What's happening? I thought I was dead," I shouted in between screeches of pain. Standing above me was a large demon with bright red skin and two huge horns that stuck out from the sides of his head. He had eyes that were red-orange and appeared to be on fire, with a black goatee on his chin. At the first glance I knew this was the one I had been dealing with. This was the Dark One. He began to speak in a big, deep voice that appeared to echo through the whole cave and come at me from all directions. "You cannot die twice. Once your body is destroyed, you will be given a new one until it is destroyed again. The cycle continues and continues like the cycle you've locked me in." "That's okay. I can still..." Ah! A demon stabbed a sharp metal object into my side and I began scraping my rib cage. "Here, it doesn't matter how strong you are, Damitri. You shall be broken soon, and you will cry like a newborn infant." He slapped me across the face and laughed. His touch filled my heart with fear and disdain and panic. I soon lost the small bit of confidence that I had been holding on to. "This isn't fair. I tried to help you. I did my best," I screamed as the demon began to whip me with a hot chain. "Well, it looks like your best just wasn't good enough," he said as he lifted up a large pitchfork above my head and stabbed it into my torso. The end.